what's up guys? This is Johnny and welcome back to the Kings of War channel. Today I want to talk about just nothing really that has to do with the game, just some of the extra parts of the game. So, when I used to play D&D, I go all out. I had D&D shirts, I was the DM, so I had my jacket said DM on it. And I plan on doing the same thing with Kings of War. You know, I had D&D pens. I order everything special off there. And for Kings of War, I started with getting one of these. It's a chainmail dice bag. You can pick them up on eBay. And this one is okay, but I don't know. This one might go to Aaron, and I might order a little bit higher quality one. I mean, it's all right. It holds my set of dice. But the one that I used to have for D&D was a lot nicer than this, so I think I'm going to go for that same brand again. But it's just kind of all the feel of the game. I like to support the game that I play, and everything that I do, I like to kind of revolve around the feel of the game. I got a little bit of paint on my hands there. I was working on some terrain earlier. I've been posting the pictures on a lot of the forums and groups on Facebook and been getting a lot of positive feedback, so thanks for that, everybody. But yeah, anyways, you know, why carry your dice in plastic when we're playing a medieval fantasy game? Let's go with some chainmail. Next, when I played 40K, I only played 40K for just a little bit. But anyways, I had a cool tape measure that was the 40K one that's a skull. And so I started hunting around for Kings of War. I was like, man, it would be really cool if they had some sort of fantasy type tape measure. I thought, you know, I envisioned like a dragon head, you know, and then the tongue could be the tape measure. I can find nothing. If you guys know of anything, please let me know. So then I started thinking, well, I Googled it, started looking it up and doing a bunch of research. And then I thought, well, okay, I couldn't find anything on eBay, couldn't find anything on Google as far as being able to buy a, you know, kind of a fantasy medieval type tape measure. And so I started coming across information on what they really did back in the days, and I thought it was pretty interesting. And what they did is use the rule that a man's thumb was about an inch wide, and my thumb is a little under an inch wide. But what they did is they used this. And it is a piece of string or a rope, and every inch is a knot. Just like that. And so I thought, okay, well, you know, the longest measurement in Kings of War is 48. You know, that with the cannons and war machines, they could shoot 48. So I did. This took a little while, but it just shows you the dedication that I put into these games. I did this. And, you know, I had a lot of pictures before. Maybe I'll post them in an upcoming video. I have a lot of pictures on my external hard drive of people playing tabletop war games like back in the early 1900s, and I love the history of it. I love the feel of it, like these gentlemen smoking their pipes and, you know, playing a game, and just the whole feel of it, the Victorian era. And they would set up in their yard, like the whole yard would be war game. And then, you know, I have pictures from the 70s and 60s of people playing out the world wars and stuff like that. It's just very cool, yeah, I like it. So anyways, I seen a couple pictures of people using strings. Now, they also use sticks. I thought, okay, maybe, you know, because once again, with the chainmail dice bag, I want the feel. I want the feel of the game, and I thought, wow, this is really cool because this is what they actually did. If this time period, if you were to go back to the time of castles and knights and all of that good stuff, this is what they would be measuring with. So that really kind of, it has an organic feel to it, and the chainmail and this. But I tightened the shit out of these knots as I made it. And as you keep pulling, you keep pulling, you keep pulling, there is a small variation that begins to occur after so many measurements. These knots get super tight, and it kind of spaces it off a little bit, so it's not exactly perfect. When I first made it, it was exactly perfect. And then I was messing around and like measuring and pulling, and eventually it's now off a little bit. So I don't think that I can use this for a game. However, it has a really cool feel to it. I wish that I could have used it. And plus, I would have to make another one for Aaron. And this one took about an hour to make, about 45 minutes. So, next option. The modern day tape measure. See, this just takes away, for me, it takes away from the feel of the game. This is a modern piece of work, So then I thought, okay, well, maybe I could print some stickers, like, Kingdoms of Men, or, a KOW, or something. I don't know. First thing I got to do is I'm going to order a tape measure that matches the color scheme of my army. That's step number one. But then I think I'm going to print out some stickers or something here, just to, it doesn't do anything for the game, but it just makes it feel like, I'm into this. It's a cool thing to do. I have some stuff that I ordered that I'll show you guys in an upcoming video that should be pretty cool. But, yeah, if you guys know any type of really cool medieval tape measures, let me know. I was going to tell you, they had the sticks. Well, we have a measurement in our game of 48, and I'm certainly not going to have a 48-inch stick with me, And then I thought, well, maybe we can have different size sticks for the different, and it's just not going to work. So, I really wish that this would have worked. I really do. And then, now if you guys can somehow make this work, that's cool. I guess as long as it's not tournament play, it's just, hey, are you within 24? And then you could do that. And so I thought, well, boy, am I going to have to count all of these, as I do a measurement? If you're moving, say, a lot of my guys move 10. Well, most of the standard movement is the thing that kind of stuck me for just a minute, and I started thinking, well, okay, almost everything is in increments of 6. Like the shooting is 12 and 24, and then the cannon shot is 48. So I thought, okay, every 6 of these I would color in with a black permanent marker. So then I would know, okay, bam, there's 12, bam, there's 24. That's just an idea that I had for this, so you didn't have to sit and count, and then once you're at 12, oh, I can move 10, well, that's 2 of these this way, But, yeah, if you guys got any ideas on this, or just want to talk about it, I always like it when you guys leave the comments. I like reading your comments. Everybody has been really cool on the forums, and all the mainly the Facebook pages. I'm a part of many of the Kings of War Facebook groups, and you guys rock, man. I love those groups. Oh yeah, one more thing. If it looks like I'm looking over this way, it's because I'm on an iPad and they don't have any kind of tripod for it. So the camera is over here, and if I look over here, it just feels like I'm looking into nothing. You have to look at a screen. So anyways, please like the video and subscribe. Community, that's what it's all about here. And, thanks to everybody that participates in our Facebook page and all the Facebook Kings of War pages, because in America here, we need to get this game rocking. Overseas, you guys are having tournaments, and you guys are having all of that really fun stuff, and I'm just like, oh, I wish I lived over there. I'd be at every one of those tournaments. So, yeah, help us spread the word over here in the U.S. And the cool part is, once it does catch on in the U.S., I am going to be a step ahead of everybody because all of you guys' help who live overseas and who's just helping me along. So thanks a lot, guys. I appreciate it. Aaron appreciates it, and I'll catch you guys later.